Doja, come here. Say hi. Hi guys, it's Harley and welcome to another one of my videos. In today's video, I'm going to be introducing you to my puppy. And if it is your first time seeing me, please give me a like and a subscribe. I would love for you to stay here. Okay guys, so let's get into the backstory of my puppy. Last year, I was going to get an Aussie mixed with a healer, but I ended up moving into an apartment where they did not allow pets, and I know you can get a emotional support animal, but I would just rather not since they didn't want a dog there. June 1st, we moved into this apartment and it is pet friendly. My sister-in-law's mom is a breeder. I saw her page on Facebook that she had 2 puppies left. 3 days after I messaged her, I ended up going to look at her and I had the money ready because I knew I was going to pick her up. I'm so excited to finally have you meet her. Her name is Dojophine. Well, actually, her name is Doja, but her real name is Dojophine. So this little devil is 18 weeks, and she is a red tri Australian Shepherd. She's mixed with mini Aussie and standard. No. Her dad is a standard, and her mom is mini. Her paws are giving medium. So far, Doja only really knows her name and how to sit. She was potty trained when I bought her. Potty trained. What is she doing? No. Doja seems very hyper and really energetic, just social, but she's not. She's not social. She is actually very shy. She's very timid. Ow, stop. Oh. No. Good girl. Anyway, she does not like new people at all. She'll barely let them, she won't even let them touch her. When I went to go look at her, I actually was not even able to really touch her. I had to pick her up. So when I went to go look at Doja, she was so scared. She was in this big pen. She would not come up to me. She would barely even let me touch her. I had to physically pick her up. The whole first day that we had her, I was not even able to touch her. She'd be laying down and I'd walk past her and she would sprint away. She would go in circles around me because she wouldn't want to be touched, but she wanted to be by someone. She is so cute, so everyone wants to pet her. I'm also very excited to share with you guys that I have started to foster dogs. You get a rescue dog and you house them until they are adopted. The organization that I foster for is called Stray Souls, and we get the dogs from down south, Texas area. They gather up about 30 dogs and they ship them up in a van. Then the foster families come and they pick up the dog and foster the dog until they again are adopted. One thing that I like about this organization is when you sign up, you give a description of you, your home, and if you have any children, other dogs, and what size dog would you be willing to have in your home. In my case, I do not have children and I do not have any cats, but I do not want large dogs. I got my first foster and her name is Hazel. I got her 2 weeks ago. And she is said to be a 2-year-old, 25-pound mixed beagle. She is so cute and she is so sweet. Hazel is very sweet, but she also is very timid. Like I said, I have had her for almost 2 weeks now, and she's just starting to warm up and kind of act like her full self. When I say that Hazel is just like Doja, I am not lying at all. When I picked her up, she was literally shaking in her kennel. She would not let me touch her. She would not come up to me. We had to physically pull her out of her kennel. When you get a foster dog, it's kind of routine to isolate them the first day that you have them due to them being through so much in one day. It takes about 24 hours to get from Texas to Wisconsin. So for your safety and the dogs, you do want to isolate them for about 24 hours away from your dog and away from children. So I did isolate Hazel for 24 hours. Honestly, it was more than that because she needed it and she kind of did it herself. So I isolated her in my bedroom in her kennel, and I just kept her in a kennel with dog food, and she did not even move. When I'm telling you she didn't move, she did not move. But the way she laid in the kennel is all the way to the back and kind of just and a little. First isolated her, I did keep the kennel door closed, but after a while I opened it and kind of realized that she is not even going to leave her kennel because she was so scared. One other thing that she did is she only ate at night when we were sleeping. So I fall asleep really fast, and my boyfriend, he stays up a little bit later than I do, and he was like telling me how she then started to eat. So Hazel remained in this like nervous, anxious state for like 5 days. It was a lot, and I'm used to it. Doja, she was literally the same exact way. I kind of knew how to go about the situation. I've had her for about 2 weeks now, 2 weeks on Sunday, and she is steadily every single day getting better. She is so cute. I never would have thought that she would act this way now. And I know you're probably all wondering what the hell does this dog even look like, but I will show you her. She is so cute. She just had a litter of puppies and they were all adopted. Also, I want to mention when I first got her, she would not go to the bathroom. I would carry her outside because again, she would not get up or walk anywhere, and she would just lay there. Little Hazel has 2 applications, and I am so happy, but yet kind of sad because since she's coming out of her shell, I'm really starting to warm up to her. We are hoping for the best with those applications. I do have a meet and greet on Saturday. Well, she has a meet and greet on Saturday, and I am so excited. I read the application and I think that they would work out. One thing that I'm very nervous about when the meet and greet happens though is I'm scared that people aren't going to realize that she's not going to act herself when you come meet her. I did the ad for Hazel and I wanted to be 100% clear that she was very skittish and she does not like new people. So when you first come to meet her, she is not going to run up and be super cute how she is with me because I'm with her every day. I take care of her. Doja! Doja! Come here. Doja! I thought you fucking had a plant fucking tipped over or some shit. Jesus Christ! Okay. Okay, guys. There's literally dirt all over. My dog tore up. So, come here, Hazel. Like I said, Lil Doja is an attention whore. Y'all really saw I only got cute for the video, but hey! Hazel Basil! Hazel Basil! Basil! Hazel Basil! So I did lie a little bit when I said that Hazel is my first foster. I actually did foster when I was in high school, but this is my first foster by myself. I had a dog named Jake and I did lose him, and then after 2 years of not having a dog, my mom decided it was time to get another dog. So she had an idea of fostering to adopt. Through Stray Souls, you can adopt the dog that you are fostering, and they call them foster failures. We ended up fostering 4 total dogs. The first one we got, his name was Piper. He was so cute. He was very timid and he got only attached to my mom. He ended up getting adopted because my mom was like, no, we kind of need a family dog. The second dog that we got is Bucky. We adopted him and he is this kind of like gray-black pit bull mix. He is so cute. He was actually on the list to be euthanized. He was in the shelter for 8 months. And I was like, why? The third dog that we fostered, her name was, what was her name? She was this gray like bulldog, and she had these cropped ears that were cropped so short. And when we got her name was Marion. So when we got Marion, she had heartworms. And she just had medicine to get rid of all of them, so she could literally not leave her kennel for a whole month. I felt really bad because she literally is like a live animal being locked in a kennel. But even though I felt so bad about her being locked in a kennel 24/7, I did realize that if she was exercised too much, she would die. Marion was this crazy girl. She played with Bucky constantly. Marion wasn't a very good fit in our home, so she ended up going to a different foster family, but she did end up getting adopted, and I do see her a lot through a doggy daycare Snap Story. Fourth and the last dog that my parents fostered, his name was Tiger. And I love him so much. Like, I love every dog that we fostered. Tiger was this big boxer, like this big brindle boxer, and he was so full of life. He ran around, he was so cute. But as you know, rescue dogs do go through a lot, and I was petting him one day. I was petting him and I was stroking his chest, and I felt all these like perfect small little bumps in his chest and like side. Those bumps were BBs still stuck in his body from him being abused, from being shot with BB guns. And it is kind of crazy to me that he was still so full of life and so like loving. He didn't like, he was not timid, he wasn't skittish. So Tiger did get adopted and I miss him so much. As we have come to the end of this video, and I am so excited to finally have shown you my dogs. I do plan on documenting every single foster that I get. I do want to go more into detail in their progress and how they do with me and my family. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed seeing me, subscribe to my channel or follow my socials. I have an Instagram and a Twitter. JK, the video is actually not done. If you want to see some videos that I have accumulated the dogs, then just keep on watching until the end. She's kind of mean. She's kind of aggressive. No, not my shirt. Look at the camera. Look over here. Oh. Good girl, Hazel. Good girl. It was ready to go outside. Yes.